Just two adjacent girls living in a lovely world. They took a podcast train going anywhere, but kind of specifically through Austin, Texas. Yeah, hook 'em horn.
Hey y'all! Welcome back to Adjacent. I hope you guys are giving yourself a high five every morning. We're back on the Mel Robbins chat. And moving forward, we're going to be deep diving the wonderful book called Let Them by Mel Robbins. We will be talking about it every day from this point forward. And I'm very excited about it. If you haven't received it, if you join us on Patreon, we're doing a giveaway, and so you can get your own Mel Robbins book. She has a deal with Audible, so they have an audio over there. If you haven't read Let Them, and you're over the age of 30, you should highly recommend it. Jody and I started to do this series together. And if you've been listening to the podcast, you know that Jody's just not really into self, not her thing. And I kept going, come on, let's do it. And she goes, why don't you just do it yourself? So that's why we're here. I'm keeping it short and sweet for you guys for the month of May. Mel Robbins is out on tour. She's up in Canada. I think she's doing the UK and Australia. Very exciting. And congratulations if you got to go to the tour. I want to hear about it. I want to hear all about it. I hear that it's fantastic. It's like very motivating and engaging. But if you've been listening to the podcast, I've been sharing that I'm very much a minimalist when it comes to how we keep our properties. And it's partially because I have a child with disabilities, but it's also because that's just how we like to live our lives. And so, Jody and I, when we were doing the talk about doing the series, we talked about books that are keepers. And I love books. You guys, I am obsessed with books. One of the highlights to this podcast, number one, getting to spend so much time with Jody. Number two, all the great interviews we get to do and all the great connections we're making. Number three is that I have access to advanced readers. I'm such a nerd. I love it. It's one of the highlights, I think, for me and Jordan. I love advanced readers. And so I am a book nerd. I always have 2 or 3 books going on. And we'd love to have authors on the podcast. If you're writing a book, we would love to have you. And I've spoken to a couple of authors. We don't charge you for being on our podcast. We welcome you. We would love to market your art, your book, yourself, your story. We just love the connections. So for a book to be a keeper for me is a big deal. I have very few books that are keepers in our lives. We're very minimalistic. I love to rehouse a book. I love a book that is like, oh, I love this story. I need to share it with you. That is a big thing for me. And I love when people do it vice versa. During COVID, we did a big puzzle swap and book swap on my front stoop. Everybody would come and grab a book and trade up books and puzzles. And it was a lot of fun. I love to rehouse books. So for a book to become a keeper in my house, that says a lot. It says a lot. I'm going to give you space in my minimalistic house. That's how important this book is. And I just had to share that, you guys. I don't know if you're a minimalist or how you handle your books. I would love in a perfect world to have a gigantic library and a big space, but just a big place, that nobody else can enter, and it's just me and my books. That would be lovely. And that is not, on the play card. We're also on the move so much. So I also have a lot of my keepers stay in a little bag that I carry everywhere we go, because we're always on the go with RVing and Airbnb and traveling. So Mel Robbins, thank you for adding to my keeper. Thanks for being a keeper. And such a great tool. And I can't wait to deep dive this with you guys. I hope you've read it. And I hope you're giving yourself a high five every day. We're giving you a high five. You guys go live your best life. And we want to hear all about it. Come share it with us. Texas, Texas, yeehaw.